Hello, my name is Yawa and welcome to Business Meeting. And today with us we have Luknė. Hey!
Hi. So nice that you're having me.
So happy to have you here, honestly. And in today's episode we will be talking about spirituality and rituals. It would be so easy for someone else to just take my hair and do a ritual on me.
I do not do dark magic. I only do the light and white and everything.
Can't wait to do a ritual. What is it that you do?
Me, personally now, I'm a student of interior design, and also I love to polish my personality.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So personality and looks and everything, just like polishing myself into the best version of myself. So I think that's the main thing I'm working on right now.
And it's very beautiful, honestly, because my main goal was always to just work on myself, to let myself grow and just spread and learn everything that I can, in that sense. And I wanted to ask you, how long ago have you started creating content?
The consistently content about a month ago when
Really?
I started posting like every single day to be noticed and everything, and to cringe it out and everything, just to post no matter what the video is, but just let it be exposed, I would say, myself and exposed. But the content I create, like first video of my TikTok, I think I uploaded 2 years ago. But just like the casual one, like the thirst trap or something.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Those first ones are just so
Yeah. But yeah, so just a month now, I would say.
But you're doing so well.
Oh, oh yeah, I did lives actually. Not
really?
The videos, yeah, but lives, and yeah.
And how was your first live?
Oh my god. So in 2 or 3 days I got 2,000 followers off of my lives, but I'm not proud of how I did that, but I just on your fingers there's like laces and you play a doll, right?
Yeah.
So I felt like it because I was sitting I was sitting in front of a camera with my t-shirt, right? And I have nipple piercings.
Oh
yeah, and a lot of people like loved it, and all the questions were about it and everything.
I see.
Yeah,
I see.
so that's how I got going. And now I just want to inspire people to be and do better, and for myself.
And you've mentioned before that you were interested in magic, so I was wondering maybe you could share something about it.
Yes, of course. So I'm a Scorpio as a zodiac sign, so I've always been interested in the world that we cannot see and we cannot physically experience and everything. I mean, the world that we do not see it physically always called me, and it's so interesting. I think it's much more than what we live in. So I started doing tarot reading around like 16ish, I don't know.
Okay.
So I've learned about it, but I quit it, like, I don't know, it just wasn't my thing maybe. But I started collecting crystals and everything, so I started seeing how the world communicates with me through everything, all the good happening, all the bad happening, how it communicates, and it shows me things, and how it's able to tell me things without actually telling, and just the deep knowing actually that you're never alone. It always made the fire inside me to know that I'm never gonna be alone. Karma did a lot of the things in my consciousness because there was a lot of bad things happening in my life, and I always thought that I was gonna be like a victim. I perceived myself as a victim in my life before I started noticing how karma works actually, and it's not just like bad, but it's actually good, and all the things that happened bad in my life, like my dad beating me up, like the alcoholism, the narcotics, the every single thing that was sent to break me actually made me stronger, because I can understand other people on a deeper level. And I think that the universe helped me on my bad days, and now I can smile even better than I could before, and it just helps me see the world with karma. Like, if you do good, you're gonna expect good, and so if you do enough good for yourself, you cannot expect bad for yourself, because you did yours, and you need to expect bad. I was really interested in doing rituals.
Okay.
The spells and everything. And my favorite one, I think you're gonna know, the O method. You know O method. It's
Not sure if I
orgasm.
knew.
On the orgasm, you imagine the thing that you want to live, like on the exact top
So you
place.
plan things. Okay. Interesting.
I mean, you can only. I don't want it to go to waste, you know? The
Yeah.
pleasure that I feel in my body, I don't want
Yeah.
to go to the waste. So this is my favorite ritual that I can do. But also like love spells and everything. Have you tried that?
Oh my god, when I was maybe 11 or 12, I would just go on websites and be like, oh my god, I have a crush on this guy. And the website would tell me, okay, just light a pink candle, say his name like a few times, and you should be thinking about you tomorrow. So I was like, all right, I'm doing it. But I could never find like the right shade of a candle. Like the pink ones were, I don't know, for some reason very rare. So I definitely would have tried it if I had more resources. But at some point I was like, damn, I'm scared to summon a demon accidentally, you know. So yeah, but what were your experiences?
The protection spells actually very,
Really?
very important on that, because if you do something spiritual and with magic, you have to have protection. So always before any
Okay.
spells, do protection spell before.
I'm so
The
happy I
white,
never
black
done
candle.
this without like, you know. Okay, so tell me more. What's next?
What's next? The actual thing behind all the rituals is your belief in that. So
Yeah.
no matter if you do, you miss a few steps, you do it or the other way, the ritual exact, will work if you believe enough, because it is a tool. The ritual itself, it is a tool to make you believe more and not to actually do the thing. So if you write on a paper and you do not believe, it's gonna be do nothing
It's
like to you.
manifesting.
It's
in
like
a sense,
manifesting, yeah. I mean,
okay.
magic.
Yeah, magic. Okay.
Yeah, so I think that belief is the biggest love spice into that food,
Oh,
you know.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the further process? Like, do you need to have like a certain amount of candles, or just like, is there any rules in the sense that you have to follow strictly, or not really?
Me myself, I do not do dark magic. I only do the light and white and everything. It comes with a responsibility to wish good for others and yourself, never the bad. Never, you don't want to make another person upset just because you want their life to be miserable. So it's not gonna work for you. But if you love yourself and enough, and you pull it and everything, it's possible that all the other people are gonna love you just because you love you.
Yeah.
But if you do it out of desperateness, I think it's gonna come back to you like a billion times not as good, you know.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
just to have like your own cup your own cup filled before you even try to do those things, because I think out of desperateness you can create not so good things.
So
Okay.
what were your goals when you did rituals? Is it okay to share, or is it like a secret? You're not supposed to reveal something.
I'm not gonna reveal my rituals that I did that I have not finished out yet.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, but
okay.
I had my car, I had my license. Actually, after my rituals, I had boyfriend after the ritual worked.
All right.
I had money, I had the job opportunity, I had a better communication skills with my parents, and we don't fight anymore as much, you know, and everything. And it's just it works.
It works.
It works.
Yeah,
it actually
it
works if you actually believe in it. Yes.
Okay.
And I would like to recommend, before you do a love spell, obsession spell towards someone else,
Yeah.
you have to first do it on yourself. Because maybe after you do it for yourself, you're not gonna want the person after it. You know, you're gonna be your own person.
Yeah.
So I think that's important.
Yeah. Oh, all right. I'll keep it in mind. Can you tell me a little bit more about your first experiences with rituals?
The first ones I cannot actually remember, like step by step, but it was like casual ones. The love spell, the first love spell I did without a protection, and it came back to me like a billion times more. I was manifesting, doing a ritual for this boy. I don't know, I wanted his attention maybe and everything. He had just like some spice. And then like a week after I did this ritual on him, it came back to me like I could not stop thinking about him. I was obsessed with him. I was like, whatever he said he wanted me to do, I would do it. I was down bad, girl. I was
Oh
down
my
bad. So
gosh.
then I like always recommend now do a protection spell, and just after you can do another spells
It
and
comes
everything.
back like that.
And come back like that. Like I
Okay.
think his mom was into magic also. So
Oh, whoops.
me and my classmate, my classmate took his hair out. So if you
Okay.
have DNA of the person, you can do much personal rituals and everything, and it works like
Okay.
everything. But I didn't do a protection spell, so it came back to me all of the times more. So yeah, but mostly I do. 70-80% of my rituals that I do are O methods, because I think they're just easy and
Okay.
it's pleasure. It's nice, yeah.
Might as well do.
Yeah, I love
Gosh,
them.
yeah. Now that you've mentioned that it works better with like your DNA,
Mhm.
my hair falls everywhere. So if it would be so easy for someone else to just take my hair and do a ritual on me, it's scary in a sense, And how can you protect yourself from someone else's rituals?
Like, very good thing you said about your hair.
Yeah.
Like, never throw it out of the window, out of the car window, and everything, just to like a public space.
Okay.
Birds can come and like take for the nests and everything, but then they are responsible a little bit for the energy that they're putting into the hair and everything. And also the people that would like for a piece of your hair, they can find and everything. Like, I don't know, but just burn it. You can burn it or in the trash can where no one is gonna find that. What's next? Me personally, I believe that people with good hearts, like extra good intentions, and actual pure people that don't want any harm for others, they are protected from the high. I think they have just like a kind of protective shield, because they're not evil themselves. So that one, and also protection spells. First ever, the first on the list should be a protection spell always. Like, if you don't do, what's next? Whenever you feel bad, depressive, wash yourself. Washing yourself in the shower is actually also one of the rituals, because you're washing away everything. And yeah, I don't know what to add more at the moment.
Are there any like misconceptions about doing rituals? Where like, oh, don't do this, don't blow out this candle, or like the demon will get you, or whatever. Some things that you actually work through and you know that they're false.
Of false? I'm not actually quite sure, but a lot of people that have ever been step in with the magic, they do not believe it. They have tried the rituals and everything they tried, but oh my god, it's not gonna work. So oh my god, you see, though, it didn't work. So the belief in it is actual the gasoline for it all to make it work. So the belief is the biggest thing people miss. They just do the ritual, they just do and assume that it's gonna work without them even thinking that it's gonna work.
I see.
Like,
okay.
Yeah. It's just that, maybe.
Can't wait to do a ritual. Oh my gosh, okay. And have you always been spiritual?
No, I have not. I grew up with the parents that were Catholic and like normal kinds and everything. So I just assumed it was normal and I had to believe. But when I turned the age, when I started thinking more and about myself and the life and everything philosophical, I was just like, so, oh my god, what is happening into the world? And I think it's on my shoulders to carry it out. So I started watching closely into the religion itself and whether it's said to people to do and to what to believe and how to live. And I just saw there were rules that made for people that in the high of the pyramid to live easier. So the more crowd people, they go by way that they want to.
Yeah.
So I think it's more of controlling way of a religion, and I think spirituality is just opens doors. You can do whatever you want in your life. Like this, live. You just gotta live. You just gotta experience. You just gotta feel it all in the world, and it's just your job, and you don't have to live by rules. Like facts, you don't kill people, obviously, but like if you're a good person, you can do whatever the fuck you want in life.
And what were your first experiences when you just started to explore spirituality and all these things. What was going through your head at the time?
Oh my god, the first thing, freedom. Freedom. I
Yeah.
have the free to live, free will. I can do whatever the fuck I want. So the freedom, and I wanted to inspire other people, like, look, don't be depressed. You can just go and express, you know? And I think when I found out spirituality and what it's all about, the actual freedom to your soul to experience, actually. And then I wanted to, for other people, to inspire them, because they were like so closed into themselves, and they forgot what life is about. And it's about to have the best experience, to experience everything, actually. So you can know better next time, you know, and to learn all your lessons and follow your dreams. So the freedom is like the best thing, I think, about spirituality, because you're free and you can do whatever. Yeah, you can do whatever.
Yeah, it makes sense now that you mention it, because I noticed that I'm always stuck in my head, in the sense I'm always working, I'm always thinking about like the future, worrying about the future, but I rarely do something for like myself, what I want in the moment. So I can imagine how freeing it was, honestly, to just let yourself think about the possibilities, you know, just purely be open for life, for everything, you know.
Yes.
I love that for you, honestly.
Thank you. Have you been familiar with the spirituality yourself?
Not much, but I always wanted to learn more.
So I was always the person that was always feeling cold, my feet cold, my I love it. You're gonna love what I'm gonna say. So this year, actually, I tried this thing where I imagine my energy, the color, the feeling, the warmth, and everything. So mostly this part of your body is warm, right?
Yeah.
So if my feet are cold and I'm just like scrolling everything, I imagine this warmth of my body from this side. I imagine it going like all through all the molecules, like filling itself up with the warmth I have in my body, so I can control whatever warmth I feel. Where my hands are cold, I can imagine they're warm, and they're coming, like my whole body is taking care of the part that it feels cold. So this year I learned that I can control my temperature, so I was like so excited. So I hope you're gonna try it too.
You're just exploring like the actual settings in your body, in a sense, you know.
Just pushing like remotes and everything.
Just, oh my gosh, more control over your body in general.
I think that like that is so powerful. Like you can do that. Imagine what you do not know what you can do with your body, what's not explored yet.
And anything else about energies, maybe?
I think everything is energy, and the way you talk to people, to things, to entities, to everything that you talk to, the way you let it out of yourself, you can expect to be bring back to you. So if you do everything with love and grace and everything, like just you put out love into the world, you can highly expect it back, like everything. So I think energy is the probably most important thing in your life. Like what you put out to what is what you get in.
Have you ever reached out to any entities?
Not exactly. Maybe not. That was not my intention, but I got answers back, like through the songs, through the people that were doing some kind of thing. Like I would ask myself if I'm going on the right path. This person in front of me with the black coat, he's gonna put his arm up,
So
and the person does.
Okay.
Yeah. So it goes like through everything. Like I don't know. Like, can you imagine like if right now the time is 323, or like it has some special symbols? You ask question first, you want the clarity, the answer to it, and you give the universe the door is gonna open now if the answer is that, this person is gonna do that if and the answer is that. So you always can communicate, but you just have to be on a certain level of consciousness to actually see and understand the message that the universe is trying to tell you, reach you. Oh, by the way, I think the knowing that the universe always is looking for the best interest in you, like it always wishes you the best, it always wishes that you would reach the highest version of yourself, and the universe always wants you to win. So I think in the religion, where it's called like a God, if you do bad, it's gonna like be grumpy on you. It's not gonna want you good. I think in spirituality, if you learn your lesson, no matter how bad the lesson done was bad, but if you actually understand and get out everything that you need out of that situation, the universe is always gonna be, you go girl, you get yourself up and you just go. So I think universe always has best wishes for you.
I always wondered about that, like, you know, when you're manifesting, how specific do you need to be? Because are you really like playing with fire in a sense where like, oh, I want, let's just say, for example, I want a house, and then it can come back to you in a sense where it's like your biggest worry in your life. So when you say that universe has like best interests for you, how specific do you need to be when you're like asking for something in life, you know?
I think maybe the details of your wishes are for you to have that belief stronger than ever.
I see, okay.
Yeah, I saw it all of the internet that you have to be specific. Like you want to manifest $10,000, you have to have $10,000 and just know your details. But I think it just the details creates in you feelings that create beliefs that is stronger or not. So less details, less belief. More details, you believe more because you experience it. Like when you imagine with a lots of details, you just allow yourself to express more, like to feel around it all. Yeah, so I think that
you don't need to worry as much then because you know what you want.
Yes.
Because I've read somewhere that, and I have no clue if it's true or not. So I just want to ask you. I read somewhere that universe cannot understand a word no. So if you say that like you don't want something, it will perceive it as you want something.
So the thing that you said about the before word no, so like I don't want to smoke. You have to imagine yourself, I'm free of air, I'm freely breathing and everything, but on the thing that the universe is not gonna get you, I think it's false, because the universe is inside you. The consciousness you have, if you understand it, the universe is gonna understand. But if you worry that you set the intention wrongly and the universe is not gonna get it, and you go over on that loop and I think that the worry inside you creates the more bad thing than the words itself. I think the belief also, the belief, and if you believe it, your consciousness believes it, the universe believes it, because it's not not separate from you, actually. It just, you can't perceive it as you because you're you know? But the universe is always inside. It's gonna get you the way that you get you, you know?
I understand what you mean. But I was just wondering then, if you're already in that loop where you're worrying and you don't know what you want, how can you get out of it if you're like giving mixed signals to the universe, you know?
I would say allow yourself to be in the moment. Learn what is teaching you. I'm in this loop. Yes, what is it trying to teach me? This. Why? You do the shadow work, because if you cannot get out, the lesson has not been done yet. You still have things to learn if you cannot get out.
Yeah, it makes so much sense, honestly.
But I think you cannot ever get out of a situation desperately. Like, I don't want that. You try to push it away. It's gonna bring back to you even more.
Makes so much sense.
Yeah, so you just have to do it. I think the universe mostly watches your nervous system.
Oh man, I'm screwed.
I just think that if the person actually believes that the universe is looking through with the best interest into the person, no matter the situation, how bad, how good, how deep, you're gonna get out of it into the best version of you, if you believe that this thing has to do some things for you before you reach the highest self. I don't know if that makes sense.
It does make sense. Honestly, like now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not surprised that I would like get thrown into situations repeatedly, you know? Like it makes a lot of sense that like you meet those people multiple times, even though when you feel like, okay, I learned my lesson, you know? And now when I think about it now, there was more. There was more. Definitely there was more that I could take from that situation than I thought at the time, you know?
So I think the best thing in spirituality is the belief that someone unknown with infinite intelligence is always wishing the best for you. So no matter the situation, you can get out of it if you believe that it is for your best interest. So I think every person should know that. I don't want to say live by it, because it's going to be like a religion, but to believe that this, whatever you do not see the best, is looking and wishing for you to be the best. So, and I think that you can experience your full potential living in the spiritual world and everything. That's so satisfying. I love it.
I love it. And that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. Thanks, Luknė, for being here. It was so interesting. It was one of the most interesting conversations I've ever had, honestly.
Thank you so much. Actually, it was like very nice for me to be here, because at like 11 12 years old maybe, I imagined myself like in my bed, like just talking on the podcast in English, by the way. Yeah,
really.
And yeah, to just talking and someone like actually listening and finding interesting the things that I have to say, and right now it's like it's a really reality, and I love that.
Yeah, I love that you get to experience this with me too. Okay, and if you want to join us in our show, just contact us. Everything's in the description. And if you want to contact Luknė, her contact's also in the description as always. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.
Bye bye.